Yeah. Butterfly in the tummy. Hi, hello, welcome to Spotlight Saturdays with Shubharambh Productions, and it's yet another super duper Saturday, and we're gonna party just like how we used to do the previous weeks as well. And party ka matlab hai getting ready and looking fashionable, and that's what's gonna be happening today. We're gonna be talking a lot about fashion. Why? It's because of the super cool guest that we have in our show today, and let me introduce her. We have with us an image consultant who's trained over 2,000 people from different walks of life and love, of course, and someone who has conducted individual consultations and corporate training sessions, and also the founder of, it's very difficult for me to get this, but I'll try getting this, it's Sagar Fair Image. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, we have the lovely, pretty, smiling lady right here. Let's say hi, hello to Sonia Pardesi. Hi, hello.
How are you doing, Sonia?
Very well, thank you. And I'm super excited to be here today. There is so much that we are going to be discussing about. So I'm really kicked about today.
Absolutely. So before we get started, two things. One is we always get excited when we speak about fashion. And I get really excited when I speak to pretty ladies like you. So I have another one sitting right next to me. We have MC Navyatha Sagar, who's going to be my co-host and our special guest today as well. And along with me, and if I haven't introduced myself, my name is Amar, that's AMAR, and such a pleasure to have both of you here. And let's kickstart.
Thank you.
Before we start off with anything, what is image consultant?
Okay, so an image consultant is someone who advises and counsels people on personal appearance. So I basically train people on dressing, on grooming, on body language, on communication skills. So I work on their inner image. I make them very confident people, and I help them reflect it externally. So also I take care of their dressing and grooming. So yeah.
But how does this work? Like you actually talk to them and tell them like you gotta change this bit, you gotta work on this bit.
Right. So yes, of course, there's a lot of change that happens. Okay. So that happens over a period of time because, you know, change is a constant, but not everyone is so open to change. So what happens is with most people, they are not very sure that they really want to work on themselves. So I take baby steps with them. And it happens over a period of time. So I work on how they feel about themselves, their self-esteem, their self-worth, all of that. And then I work on their outer appearance. So yeah, so I work on their wardrobe. I do a complete change of their wardrobe. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Well, absolutely. Well, they also consider that there's a taboo saying, you know, image consulting would be a little expensive for people. Right. So what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, so again, I take into consideration people's budget. So it's not necessary that image consulting is only to deal with brands. No, it's not. It's also to deal, it's basically about making people look stylish. Whatever they wear, they have to look smart and they have to be very confident in the way they appear. So, so I work according to a specific budget, and within that budget, I help them buy good clothes.
And it's also kind of like you have the power within you, right?
Yes.
You know, you tell them what to wear, what not to wear, do this and
Yeah.
they gotta. So do you enjoy that bit?
Oh my God, it's a lot of fun, yeah, because they are like looking up to you, and also they have that conviction in you that you are going to help them really work on themselves. So I think the faith and the conviction is a motivator for me.
Lovely. Okay, let's have a demo round right now.
Right.
Like if you have to be an image consultant to me,
right,
what would you tell me? What would you ask me to change?
Okay, so I can see that you are wearing a very nice mustard colored jacket, and that is a casual to a semi-formal one. That is really working. You have created a contrast with an olive green t-shirt. So right now you're like very good to go to a very casual, formal kind of an event, casual, semi-formal event, not completely formal. But you should play around with colors because your personality type is like very out there, very outgoing, very flamboyant. So you should play around with patterns and you should play around with colors.
So if you had to give me like, 5-6 suggestions, what would that be?
I would say that you should again play around with patterns because you also have, you're very tall. So, and you have beautiful hair and you have great skin. So all of that, you should play around with colors. So the colors would reflect, they would work very well with your skin. So a bright pink, I love your lip color, and red and patterns, leopard print would work really well, animal print or naturalistic patterns would work very well. I love your attire right now. So like the crop top and the skirt, it's a drindle skirt, which is really, really pretty.
Yeah.
So you can play around with colors. Also the fact that you have very long legs, so you can wear high-waisted pants.
Yes.
So that would again, make you look taller.
Yes.
So,
well, the trend has come back. Well, we have to talk about the high-waisted jeans and the pants. It's come back in fashion. What do you have to say about that?
So basically, that is the thing about trends, right? So trends come and go. So anything that lasts for about 3 to 6 years qualifies as a trend. So whether it's your bell bottoms, whether it's your high-waisted pants, whether it's your flowy skirts or your dresses, all of these keep coming back, but with a twist.
Absolutely.
So if you see the bell bottoms, now the bell bottoms are also the high-waisted ones. Some of them have buttons in the front. Some of them now are also coming in the distressed manner. So they will always come back in a slightly different way, but again, you have to, you should not really get bogged down by trends because it's very essential. Most of the times people get like really worried that, oh my God, I need to be going after these trendy clothes. And then once they go off the rack, then again, they don't know what to do with them. So you should buy into a trend, especially when it's on its rise, not when it's just been introduced. That's one thing.
So do you follow current trends or you don't follow the fashion or you follow the fashion consequently?
Yes, so basically I follow it for my work, but I like to incorporate my own style in it. So, I believe that you can reuse and repurpose clothes. And I don't believe in spending too much money on a set of clothes. I like to combine them, create different combinations.
So the mix and match works for the ladies.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And you can play around. There is such a wide array of things that you can play around with. So yeah.
Super. Yeah. I mean, actually we got a free session there. So we love free stuff. So I'm sure that will cost a lot, but then I'm going to keep that in mind. So now talking about the current situation, the pandemic, COVID-19. What do you think about the fashion? Of course, it's taken a big hit. No one's dressing up. Everyone's been working at home.
Yes.
And thanks to Spotlight Saturdays with Shubharambh Productions, we get to dress up like this
after
a long time. So yeah. So pretty much it was like an occasion.
Yes.
So, but what do you have to say about this current situation? How's the fashion working out?
So a lot of people are like slightly clueless. I have written a couple of articles and I've been doing live shows also telling people that as much as you are working out of home, it's important that you still keep in mind the decorum of any sort of a meeting that you are engaging in. So you will be on a Zoom call, you would be on video. Instead of completely like keeping your video off, keep it on because that also gives you an opportunity to dress up. So, people do that thing of...
Yes. I remember. I did this a couple of days back and we've been doing a lot of Zoom calls and Microsoft Teams calls for virtual events. And everyone's dressed, the top part. And down we just, boxers or shorts.
Yes.
So, for the very first time, I used to look at other memes. There are so many memes about people, bloopers, blunders about not wearing something down. And I thought I would never be that guy.
Yeah.
But it happened to me 2 days ago when I was hosting a show live. And I just muted the mic and I thought I actually cut off the video too, turn off the webcam. I introduced the next speaker and my dog was barking. So I went to shut him up.
He shared the story.
I walked across the room in my shorts. That was not the funniest thing. I was wearing this floral shorts which I picked up in Goa. So you can just imagine what kind of shorts I was wearing.
I can totally
And the camera was on.
And I get a message from my event guy saying like, hey bro, nice shots. And that's when I realized I came back and I turned off my webcam. So it happens to
Well, it's not only with you, Amar.
Yes.
Well, I must say that all the people who are working from home are just wearing the pajamas because only the top part is seen.
Yes.
So what do you have to talk about that? Is it good for people to follow like that?
No, definitely not, because your body language tends to get altered. So I am not saying that you have to be completely in formal clothes all the time. You can wear semi-formal clothes. right? But having said that, you can still wear like a pair of chinos or maybe denims below if you have to, because your attitude will become too casual if you're wearing your shorts or you're wearing your home slippers. You're not going to feel so focused with regard to your work. So it's very important that you at least create a good combination of the clothes. And like, for example, like your blooper that happened, you don't want to be in a situation where you just need to get up and at some point in time you have not switched your video off. You don't want to be in a situation.
Yeah, luckily I wore my shorts, but yeah.
No, but I always say that even to the ladies, that wear a nice neck piece, wear some makeup on so that you look good and people are also happy to see you.
Yeah.
Right? At the end of the day, you want to light up people's lives. So
absolutely. Yeah.
Super. So usually we have a checklist when we go out of the house, like, your car keys, your mobile, your wallet and stuff like that. So, and always I hear it from the fashionistas and people who are in the styling business that you should have a checklist or 5 must things or 10 must things that a woman should have. So is there anything like that?
So I would say more than the must things, these are things that I think each and every woman needs to consider when it comes to her wardrobe. So whether you're into Indian clothes or whether you are into Indo-Western or Western, these things would really help you, and they also go a very long way because they are versatile. So I have a couple of pieces which I would like to show. So that will also give a perspective to everyone in terms of what one needs to have. So this is a shrug that I have, and I think that would be very effective because a shrug is something that you can wear with your dresses, you can wear it with your
bikinis,
with your tunics.
Talk more about it, please. Yeah, go ahead, go on.
So yeah, so again, and this goes a very long way, and if you go in for a neutral color like this, which is an off-white, it will work for most skin tones. So this is one thing that is essential. The second one is a blouse which I have, which is like a satin blouse. And this again is pretty much versatile because I think anybody and everybody would be able to carry off a blouse like this. Any body shape can wear something like this. You can wear it with denims, you can wear it with chinos, again like the men have chinos, you can wear it with ankle length pants, you can wear them with skirts. So these go a very long way.
Well, I have to add, Sonia, because the quality, the texture of the cloth is. So if you are working at home, you can just put it with a trouser, tuck it in, and or if you're going to a beach or a party, you can just like tie it in. So it works both ways.
You're completely about bikini and beaches, and especially in this time where we cannot travel.
So we know exactly what is going on in her mind.
Yeah, but we cannot do anything about it.
Yeah, but you can also tie a knot and make it stylish.
You can. You can play around with it. You can wear accessories with it. You can wear scarves with it. It looks really nice. The next thing that I have is an ankle length pant. Now blue is this particular color I really love, but again people need to take into consideration their skin tone, their body shape and everything, especially when they are choosing lighter colors. But this is something that will again work as cigarette pants. So you can wear them with tunics, you can again wear them with jackets, you can wear them with blouses, whatever. So that's my third thing. Then I have my accessories. So this is a string of pearls. So you can wear it the way you want to. So you can again go a little higher. You can again, match it. So you can wear it with a blouse like that. You can again team it up with so many different variants of shirts. You can wear them with dresses. So this is a must-have. And the shoes, I'm wearing peep toes, which are black peep toes. And I think that would be very effective because you can wear them with Indian clothes, with your saris. You can even wear them with your Western garments.
I'm sure the men who are watching this, they're like hearing this word peep toes for the very first time. They're like, is there even a footwear called that way? Like, all we know is boots, shoes, sandals, floaters,
So there
loafers.
is a world of different variants of footwear out there, and it'll be mind-boggling for you to know.
Okay, just
Open toes, peep toes, the ankle straps,
French,
and
Japanese. it's all different languages to us.
Right, and we have a wide variety of options to choose from. So we are very lucky that.
That's where I wanted to get at. Like, why is it that you have so much options and we are restricted with very little?
Okay, so yes, we do have a lot of options, but I would also say that men have a lot of variants of clothes and accessories to choose from. It's just that men don't really experiment. That is the biggest problem, and that's what I always tell my clients. Whenever I'm conducting sessions, I always tell them that you need to play around with colors, you need to play around with patterns, You can play around with different variants of clothes. Try and go a little extreme, you know, just move out of your comfort zone, move out of the blacks, whites and greys.
I'm sure most of them are like nodding this way, saying like, I'm cool with my shorts, I'm cool with my tank top.
So that is what brings me to the men's.
Okay,
yes,
so we
you have to talk about
clothes.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the first thing that I'm choosing.
Boys, finally, I think we have something in a fashion show, like for the first time in a fashion talk show, we have something that's being showcased for the boys. So make a note of it, yeah.
So the reason why I chose this pink shirt is that men don't really go in for pink shirts. Very few men opt for it because they feel that it is very effeminate. And let me clear that out for all the men out there. It is definitely not effeminate. It's not feminine.
Yeah,
in fact,
I think it's going to look good on me too, like, you know.
But guys usually, you know, get scared to experiment with colors. What do you have to say about that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty great on him.
It looks good. And you know why? The thing about pink is that it goes well with almost every skin tone.
Yes.
So whether you're on the duskier side, whether you're on the darker side, or whether you're on the fairer side, a pink shirt will go a long way. It's also versatile. So you can team it up with your chinos, with your denims, with your trousers.
Probably if we get compliments like just like how you gave right now, probably
people will start wearing pink.
Yes. And I'm sure they should. Yes, you should. So the next one that I have here is a jacket. So this is a semi-formal jacket. So yeah, we do have the black jackets, which everyone needs to have. But how many occasions would you get to wear a black jacket?
Yeah.
So this is like a semi-formal jacket, which again you can wear with your denims, with your chinos. And you can create a good contrast. You can wear your t-shirts inside. You can wear shirts inside, right? So this would work. And you can also roll up the sleeves. So you want to wear it to a semi-formal event or like maybe a networking event. And you don't want to go all formal, so you can wear something like this, right? The next one that we have here is a pair of chinos. Now these are again very versatile, casual to semi-formal. You can create so many different combinations with t-shirts, with shirts, patterned shirts. This would work wonders.
Yeah, that's a color to go with most of the time.
That's nice. And I think every man should have a pair of chinos, at least a couple of pair of chinos in his wardrobe.
Okay. Shopping list, add it on.
And then I have a belt. Well, this is a nice branded belt that we have here. But yes, it's very important that whenever you wear your pants, you need to be wearing a belt.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to wear something which is a branded one, which has a nice little, the logo of it, it'll look great. Make sure that you match the color of your belt with the color of your shoes.
Shoes, okay.
Well, that's a great tip.
Right,
I must say.
So many get confused whether to match it with the pant or with the shirt color or if they're wearing a tie or with the jacket.
Yes.
So
it's very important that you keep those things in mind.
So shoes and belt.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
And yes, we have a pair of loafers here. Now, loafers are again very casual and I think they would work for so many different occasions. You can play around with the colors. You can bring in a blue, you can bring in a red if you want to create a good contrast. But you can wear it for a brunch, you can wear it for a movie, you can wear it for so many occasions.
And when you're actually lazy to put anything on, that's a very good choice.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, and make sure that you wear your loafers without socks.
Yeah, is that a good one?
You can wear them with your pet socks if you want to.
Yeah,
but it's important.
I mean, even they're called loafer socks also. Right?
Yes, they're called loafer socks or your pet socks. But just make sure you wear it with them if you really feel you want to feel socks, the feel of socks. But don't wear them with socks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right?
Keep that in mind. Superb. So
these
we do have 5 things. Not bad. Lovely. There we go. Super boys. But you said that, like, you know, boys, men, we don't experiment much, you know, when it comes to fashion. But we're very innovative when it comes to fashion.
Yes.
We might, not every man in their wardrobe might have all these 5 things. But we have one thing which we can use it for 5 different, like it has 5 different uses.
And what would that be?
Yes, there we go. See.
Oh my God!
Nothing can beat Indian fashion. So if this was colored and checkered, we'll call it lungi. If it's nice and classy white look, we call it dhoti.
Right.
So I told about the 5 uses, right? So one is, of course, you can just like tie it around.
Yes.
You can go to the temple, you can go for a walk at home. It's absolutely fine. And then you put it up. Summer look. Okay. You can run, you can play, you can do whatever you want to. And third is, if you want to sleep anywhere, you don't have a bedspread, you put it on top of you, you sleep. Fourth is, you can put it on your bed and then probably it can become a bed sheet. So that's 4 uses. And fifth and the last is, if you want to escape from somebody, your ex or from the person who's you're supposed to owe money to, then you probably can cover your face and you can run away. So you have like 5 uses of dhoti.
Amazing uses.
Well, I must say that Ranveer Singh should try this. He's not tried only this piece of outfit.
I'm sure he's tried. So
I'm sure he'll be able to find out something very innovative.
Even from this.
Even more innovative, I'm telling you.
So I want to challenge what attire or what piece of clothing you have that can match up to this multi-purpose use. Like we have a lungi and a dhoti. So
I'm at a loss of words after this.
So we win. We win, boys. All right. So it's been fun. So what we're going to do is a lot of talking has been done. So let's have a fun game.
Yes.
I'm sure, like in your field, you're an image consultant. So you do a lot of research. You study a lot of people on their fashion, what they wear, and how they look when they go to award functions. So we're going to have a very interesting game coming up on the screen. So where we have cut the face of the celebrity.
Okay.
But looking at the fashion, their attire, their dressing, you need to guess which celebrity we are talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So they say ladies first.
I'm myself.
They say ladies first. So I'm going to be going with the female celebrity here. So you'll have to guess and tell us whom are we talking about.
Okay. First coming up on your screen.
Okay. Looking at her skin tone, I think is it Alia Bhatt?
Alia Bhatt.
Let's have a look at the answer.
And yes,
indeed it is Alia Bhatt.
Superb, not bad.
Okay.
Was that easy?
Well, I just kind of looked at her body shape. Maybe that probably might have been a given.
Okay, does she have a very specific style or?
So Alia Bhatt is very sporty. Okay, so in this particular thing, she looks very different because she comes across as very sassy and very sassy in a certain manner, but also very elegant, and so that of course moves away from her regular image of the girl next door.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel that she looks great in those little dresses, those floral prints, the flowy dresses or shorts and a t-shirt. I'm sure she'll be the most comfortable wearing those.
Lovely. All right. So you got like first point up. So let's have the second celebrity on your screen.
Now you got to guess which
dress.
celebrity we are talking about.
Okay.
This is easy one.
Aishwarya Rai?
Yes.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. Yes, it is Aishwarya Rai, my favorite actress. So she has a very different charisma, doesn't she?
She has. And the thing about her is that she tries out, she experiments. But at the same time, there have been instances where it's not really worked for her.
Yeah.
But overall, she has a very classic style of dressing. Of course, in a Cannes Film Festival, she's going to be a little different and a little dramatic. But she's able to carry off all the outfits.
Well, I must say that she had the black lipstick and the purple lipstick.
Purple one,
yes.
So that was a little over the top.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think she's pretty much bang on.
Yeah, it was more like don't look at it directly. All right, coming up, next celebrity. So you've got 2 on 2 now. Let's have the third one.
Okay, this one looks difficult and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to guess this right.
So we'll give it some time. You can just have a look.
Yeah.
And even you guys can
This is an easy one.
And put it on the comment section.
Well, you can look there as well if you can guess whom are we talking about.
I don't think that...
This is the easy one.
The arms don't look like Bipasha Basu. Would that be...
I know it.
Take a wild guess.
Okay, I don't think this is Bipasha Basu. I'm just thinking, who would this be?
So come on guys, quickly, you can comment and let us know too. Who do you think this is? Black Beauty. In black dress.
We've been talking about the celebrity and she is wedded to that crazy superstar. I've given out the answer. Finally. Well, I almost gave away the answer.
You just gave it away.
Yes.
Well, she's...
It's a Bangalore beauty, yes.
Yes. Okay, so now it's time for us to look at the next image and you'll have to guess.
Wait. Let's talk about Deepika. Why you don't talk about Bangalore Hudgi? So let's talk about Deepika.
So let's talk about her style. Yeah.
So that's one thing about Deepika. She has this whole aura about her. She knows that she knows what she is, and it's like when she walks, she literally glides. And I think whatever she wears, she's able to carry it off with so much ease, and it doesn't look like she's made too much of an effort.
Yeah.
So whether she's dramatic, whether she's sportive in her dressing, or whether she's very romantic in the way she's dressed, she's able to carry it off beautifully. So
she's just
absolutely.
beautiful. So all the boys are like, She's beautiful.
She is.
No wonder he loves Deepika and he
That's why he was
wanted
so,
to know
that's
about
why he
it.
was
Yeah.
so insistent
Yeah.
that why not talk
Yeah.
about
I
Deepika?
know. No, I was just like saying because Ranveer is gonna feel bad and he's a very dear friend, so you know.
Yeah, of course. We get you.
Absolutely.
So we'll
Alright,
move on from
moving on to the
Deepika?
next one, yes.
Okay, so you'll have to guess which celebrity are we talking about this time. This is an easy one.
That is very, very easy.
Yeah.
And that should be Katrina Kaif.
Ah, is
Correct
it?
answer.
And yes, it is Katrina Kaif.
Yay.
Okay, so we move on to this next celebrity,
Okay,
a
now
Bollywood
finally we've
actor.
come to the boys.
Yes,
Okay,
we've come to the
finally
boys,
we've
and
come
you'll have
the
to guess.
boys. Would that be? I don't think that's Ranbir Kapoor. I don't think he's worn a. Has he worn like a tailcoat before? I'm not sure.
Ranveer Singh wouldn't be this
Ranbir
pale.
Singh, no. Ranbir Kapoor. Is he standing? Or
That's
is
your
it
answer? That's
Abhishek?
your final one?
No, Abhishek Bachchan.
No, just take some time. It's okay, you can guess.
The way he's saying it, that means I don't think it's either of the two. Okay.
Take a wild
Okay,
guess.
Let me give you a hint.
Okay.
He's one of the new age actors.
Okay.
And he's a very, very generous guy. He donates a lot.
Sonu
His
Sood.
No. His first movie was about donation.
Vicky Donor. Ayushmann Khurrana.
Absolutely.
I almost thought him to be.
Yes,
That.
it is Ayushmann Khurrana.
So you want to talk about his styling?
Yeah, of course.
Again, he's very sporty because he's got that very, again, the boy next door
Yes,
kind
absolutely.
of a look. So he's very sporty. So if he wears something that is extremely formal, I'm like, I can't believe that's him.
Yes.
You know, and so whenever he wears something that is very casual, he's able to carry that off really well. So, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so we'll move on to the next one and you'll have to guess which celebrity are we talking about.
I think one last in this one. This should
Is
be.
he an Indian? Yeah, he's
Yes.
an Indian. Okay. His body language. This must be Ranbir Kapoor, I think.
Okay,
No?
I don't know. I'll give you another hint. I
Ah.
think probably you would have got the answer. But
Yeah.
two of his girlfriends, one ex and one present, were there in the list that you just went through.
That is Ranbir Kapoor.
So I
Yeah.
I want to
Finally, she got it right.
Yes, Ranbir Kapoor. So I hope you guys got it right too. If anybody has got it right, then you're gonna get a gift. Then the gift is, I don't know, probably a virtual date with Navyatha Sagar. So keep your fingers crossed. And also, yeah, we forgot to tell you this. We have a contest going on where you have to share your most fashionable photo that you think that you killed it in that particular picture. Just share it with us, put it in the comment section, and end of the show, we're going to choose one lucky guy or one lucky girl, and he or she is going to get a really super cool gift, a great grand gift. Probably it could be 2 nights, 3 days holiday package. As you cannot go anywhere out, it will be in your respective
Don't promise
houses.
the audience. Don't promise the audience.
Because they
Is
can't go
that
anywhere.
they want to get
They can't go anywhere
during the
so they
COVID
respective
time? Yeah.
houses. But no, we're gonna give you something. So post your pictures right now, and we're gonna choose one.
Well, it's not only for guys, but as for us, the ladies as well, guys. So your hottest picture in Instagram, Facebook, just start searching on your phone and please post it so that we can.
Hottest picture, no family show. no hottest picture, fashionable picture.
Hottest,
It's too hot in
okay.
here.
Let me make it clear. Hottest, elegant, and a nice picture of yours. Okay, so quickly send in because we're gonna be selecting one winner. So you never know, you can be the lucky one.
Absolutely. All right, it's a lot of fun. We just played this game. So talking about fashion, it's been there for ages, right from the day. But if you see, what's more fascinating about fashion to me is how these things keeps coming back.
Yes.
Because I was watching Mission Impossible, and I saw Tom Cruise wearing this Wayfarer glasses.
Yes.
And then I was watching a movie of Rajnikant in the 1980s, and he was wearing the similar, like very much the same Wayfarer.
Right.
So the gap is about 2 decades.
Right.
But still, those kind of fashions are relevant.
Right.
And I think it's a long list as well. So what do you have to say?
So wayfarers, aviators are the ones which will they'll keep coming back. But I would say they are more on the lines of classics.
Uh-huh.
Right? So the fact that classics are the ones which last forever. Like more than 10 years, they qualify as classics. So wayfarers, maybe they might just change the way they appear to a certain extent. Maybe they might just change the style of it. But it'll come. It'll keep coming, going. But I would say aviators are, again, classics.
Lovely.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah, so wayfarers, of course, you have the cat eye ones for women also.
Yeah.
So those are again trends. So they don't like
We also have these oversized glasses.
the oversized. Those
Yeah.
are again trendy. So
Yeah.
now they've gone for a bit, and then you have the other ones, the reflecting ones
Yeah.
which have come
Yeah.
and gone. So again, I would say, one should not really worry about them too much, because, when you invest in glasses, you want to invest in expensive ones, because, that is going to be, it's also your eyes, you need to protect them. So you'd rather buy slightly expensive ones, but ones which are really good.
Yeah.
So you can play around, you can have different variants of these.
And I'm sure, as I said, we have a long list of these kind of vintage or classic collection which keeps coming back. And I'm going to be talking to you about that. And also, just to keep you in the loop so that you don't go anywhere, we have a very, very well-known personality when it comes to fashion. And for all the ladies, you're going to love watching him. He's going to come on a call in just a bit. And to give you a hint, he was the runners-up of Mr. India in 2015. A dashing personality, and he's going to be on call with us in just a bit. So stay tuned and let the questions continue. What do you think are the other kind of things which fall in this category, the list? We have bell-bottom, we have the wayfarers, like I said. So what else do you think?
So then you have, we have the bell sleeves.
Yes.
Trends, again, bell sleeves,
so
they keep
we
coming
used to
and
see
going.
those Bollywood ladies go like this.
Absolutely. So now if you see, the bell sleeves also will come back with a twist, right? And then you have your high-waisted, the high-waisted pants. You also have the low waist. So if you remember, they were like a rage. Low waist denims were like, everybody used to go for them, and low-waisted bell bottoms. So and then of course you have your distressed jeans. Those are also like the ones which come and go. And then of course for women we have the short jackets, which are like which have been doing the rounds, and we have different variants of shrugs which come and go. I would say that even your bodysuits, just for viewers to understand, they look like a swimsuit, and you wear them from the inside. So they are again very versatile.
I remember Madhuri Dixit wearing it, and I think I've seen Aishwarya also wear it.
So body suits, or even like how we call them, the cat suits, right? So those are the full, or even jumpsuits. Jumpsuits come and go in different variants. So we have a lot of options that we can choose from.
All right, we're talking all about good stuff and positive stuff about fashion and stuff. But if you have to give like one thing that did really bad to fashion, what would you say? Like, this was not supposed to happen.
As much as I used to love it at some point in time, the low-waist denims were the most uncomfortable to wear, I would say. And I don't know why I would wear them, probably because at that point in time, I thought that they were very trendy. But, I had to be like pulling my shirt down every time I used to wear them. And I know why my mom used to be having like palpitations, like, excuse me, can you wear a longer shirt? So I now understand what she
I'm sure all the moms say the same thing when we wear low.
Exactly. And I feel that they shouldn't be there. So
cool. And bell bottoms. So you said that's going to come. That's always been in fashion and looks really good. But I have this feeling that doesn't look good on men.
So it's got that, because of the fact that it's very fitted, and not all men are
carry it off.
Right? In terms of the technicalities that we are talking about.
I understand you, bro. Same problem happens. Same problem.
So again, if it's somebody who has very, very thin legs, and if he's going to be wearing bell bottoms, those are not going to really work. They're going to be just falling off, right? So you need to have like a bit of muscle to be able to wear them. And plus, it's your personality. Again, bell bottoms are slightly on the dramatic side. So you would want somebody who is very outgoing and, probably flamboyant to be wearing something like that, and not the really wide-legged bell bottoms.
Super. Yes. And talking about that, I know a gentleman who actually fits into this. He wears anything, whatever he dons, he rocks it up. Okay. So we have with us the gentleman. The suspense is over right now. I told you we have a very cool personality when it comes to the fashion industry who's going to be joining and who's going to be talking to us. And we also have some questions. So even if you have any questions, you can put it in the comment section and we'll try and ask him this question and he'll answer. And I'll give you another heads up. He is the first runner-up at the Provoke Mr. India 2015. Times of India Most Desirable Men. He was in that particular list in the 40th position. Times of India Most Desirable Men 2016 edition. He was in the 45th position. And he's played the lead role in one of the Malayalam movies called Triveni Grand Prix. And he's also played one of the prominent role character in a Malayalam movie called Varane Avashyamundu. So he is with us and he's going to be joining in just a bit to talk about fashion. So I have my questions prepared. I'm sure even the lovely ladies have their questions prepared. So in case if you have some questions about because for men, as we've been talking, we don't have much options, boys. If you have any questions, this is the time to ask him. So while we make your question, while he's going to come in on a call with us, let's just continue about the thing I was talking about, the negative part about fashion. You just told about a couple of things. What do you think was the most disaster or a blunder when it comes to fashion for men? You saw this guy, he's like, donning this, wearing this, and you're like, why are you boys doing this?
Correct. So I think I would say that one Bollywood actor has set the trend, right? And he has, so again, he has been into this whole dramatic style of dressing. So as much as I always tell men that you need to, my clients, I always tell them that you should wear floral prints. But this man overdid it with floral prints. I mean, he used to look like a garden of flowers wearing something like that. Because, he'll wear a jacket which is floral printed, and then he'll wear the trousers which are also floral printed. So that, according to me, was a little over the top. And that was in many ways a fashion disaster. And then he'll wear these fancy glares. And I don't understand why a lot of people need to be wearing glares for an event which is at night. Right?
Yes.
Of course, some of us know for obvious reasons why people do that, but that's beside the point.
Secret, company secret. No revealing it today. All right. But what is not a secret anymore is the lovely gentleman, our guest who's going to be talking to us right now is none other than Rahul Rajashekaran. He was the first runner-up at the Provogue Mr. India and in the year 2015, and he's won many. And I remember him very well. I hosted a lot of shows with him. And every time he would walk in, all the girls would just look at him, and I was at the backstage, so I would hear like, he's so hot, oh, he's here, oh, I need a picture with him. And I would be like, the man's ego, would be like, okay, I'm here too. So Rahul, are you there? Can you hear me? Hi, Rahul.
Hey, hi, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. How are you doing?
All right. I'm very well. Looks like a lot of fun, 3 of you all together. I wish I could be there.
Absolutely, yes. But this is good. This is the new normal, so we'll connect it. Anyway, we're sitting like, miles apart.
I can hear that, yes.
So how are you doing? How's the pandemic been?
Pandemic has actually been good. It hasn't changed much for me because I don't really go out much. I like sitting at home, doing my own thing. But probably I miss going to the gym, probably meeting a few friends and traveling, which I love to do. And also I miss work. Work has been kind of slow for the last 2 months, but it's been okay.
Well, Rahul, tell all the ladies, how are you staying hot even by not going to the gym? How are you maintaining your body? Tell us about that.
No, don't tell the girls. Tell the men about it.
So actually, to start with, once the lockdown happened, after a week, I started my Instagram live sessions, which is workout at home, which I wanted to do for 15 days. But then, I kept doing, a lot of people, hundreds of people kept joining in. I kept working out at home using buckets, a chair, and basic towels and water bottles, and I continued that for 70 days. I went live on Instagram, helping people work out and train with me. So I think more than keeping them fit and healthy, it kind of helped me, and those people were great motivation for me as well. So I think eating clean and working out every day has helped me a little bit.
Oh, lovely. So I have a quick question. Because of this pandemic, do you think post this situation, the fashion is going to change how people look at fashion? One is, of course, there's going to be a budget constraint when you go out shopping.
Yes.
And of course, now people are thinking so much more about surviving and all those things. Now, do you think people will actually, give head to what I'm going to be wearing, what I'm going to be shopping? How do you think the fashion is going to change after this?
To be very honest, I don't think it's going to change. But then, yes, we're going to be seeing a fewer events that are going to take place. Like there are hardly going to be any fashion weeks or big gatherings. So I think that's where people generally dress up and go. So that we're going to miss that part. But apart from that, I think if people get a chance, they will, try to wear their best outfit and get out there and get some good pictures, meet some, people. And I think it's going to be pretty much the same post the pandemic.
Correct. Just like how we did today. So we got a chance. And actually, I agree with you because for most of us, shopping is like a therapy. I'm a shopaholic myself. So after this pandemic and after everything, the seal down, lockdown, everything is lifted, we're going to run towards the store to pick up something because that's my therapy.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right. I'm sure Sonia has a couple of questions to ask you.
Yes. Hi, Rahul.
Hi.
Okay. So my question for you is, what is the most favorite garment piece that you own? If you could just describe it to us so that we could visualize it.
Okay, so the most favorite would be, it's very basic, it's just joggers and a t-shirt.
Okay.
And that's the outfit I wear most of the time. I mean, not most of the time, but I would love to wear it all the time. Just a joggers, sliders, and a t-shirt. That's my go-to outfit.
Right. I think most of the people would agree with that.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Right. And my next question to you is, we have been talking in terms of the essentials that men and women need to have in their wardrobe. So what should be that one essential, it can be a garment piece or it can be an accessory item that a man should ideally have in his wardrobe?
I think, apart from basic jeans and t-shirts, and I think apart from all that, I think a black suit is something that everyone should have.
Right.
Or maybe a tux. I think that's one thing most people kind of don't have nowadays, and a well-fitted suit is what I think everyone should have. It really comes in handy.
Right. I totally agree with you, and we were discussing about the fact that you need to have a black jacket.
Yes,
and you need to have a.
I mean, for me, it's like when in doubt, wear black.
Yes, absolutely.
And Rahul, during this pandemic time, I must ask you that, you being at home, have you got decked up, or are you in your pajama shorts, or, have you just like got ready, to click nice pictures in Instagram? Have you done that, or when was the last time you got decked up this pandemic? Tell us about that.
I've never done that. To be honest, right now I'm just wearing shorts, a shirt and shorts.
I know.
So
same feeling, bro.
Well, a lot of girls in Instagram have been, doing a photo shoot at home. So aren't you doing that?
No, I didn't do any of those, to be very honest. I was more than happy not to get decked up. I mean, I did do a couple of shoots, so there I did get decked up. But apart from that, nothing at home or no photo shoots at home. It was a good break, I feel, where people could do a lot of different things and maybe learn or do some gardening at home and stuff like that. So I think I didn't do photo shoots at home.
Fantastic.
Okay, I have a question right now. So, because usually I love dressing up whenever I'm going for events or something, but at home it's shorts or joggers and stuff. But for me, if I need some idea about new fashion, I love watching movies of Allu Arjun because his style of dressing I really like. So I watch him, or I watch Ranbir Kapoor when it comes to Bollywood movies, and I take inspiration, or I try to get that jacket and stuff like that. So do you also do something like that? Do you like watching somebody and trying to replicate their style, or picking up something which?
Well, to be honest, yes, I've tried that, but then I think a lot of my stylist friends help me out because they are amazing at it. So always, if I have any questions regarding what I'm wearing or which outfit to pick up, I always reach out to my stylist friends. So they help me out, and I don't really watch too many movies to follow their style. So not too much on that aspect.
All right. Okay, one question, and this is for all the ladies wherever you are. So if you have to propose a girl and you're waiting for that date night to propose a girl, what do you think is the ultimate attire that you would choose or you would suggest us? Not that I'm trying to propose anybody.
I believe in keeping it casual, not getting too overdressed and wearing a tux and making yourself uncomfortable. Yeah. I think a good black shirt or a white shirt with good pair of jeans, nice shoes, a matching belt, a good watch is something that will go very well.
Yes.
It's more comfortable, more casual. I think it goes with probably every occasion, every place that you visit.
Well, now that you've already said the do's, tell us what don'ts, what the men shouldn't be following. Tell us, give us 5 insights. No. He's just talking about the do's. So we also want to tell the people what are the 5 don'ts the men should do.
Because we boys landed doing the don'ts a lot. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, so tell us about the don'ts.
The one thing I have noticed after being in the industry is a lot of people wear leather jackets when it's really hot. And they get so uncomfortable after a point.
Yeah.
It just makes it so difficult for them. So I think leather jackets when it's hot is a big no-no unless you're living in a place where it's really cold and, it's required, because I think that's a big no. And I think you got to wear nice shoes. Shoes is something most women notice. I think good shoes will really help. 5 don'ts, wow, I can't think of 5, but wearing shades all the time, sunglasses.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people who keep it on.
We spoke about that, yes.
Yes. Even after they sit down for lunch, it's very hard to have conversation with someone when you're wearing sunglasses. You can't really connect with them, so I think sunglasses off. Yes. If it's really needed, then you wear it. I think these three would do, I guess. And really tight clothes, I see a lot of guys after they work out, they just want to, wear the smallest size and make sure the biceps are clean. And that's really a little odd. Yeah.
And especially when you're working out right next to them, it's like the worst motivation you could ever have.
Maybe that's one way of looking at it.
All right, before we let you go, I think we have a question that's come in.
Okay.
What is the best compliment that you've ever got? Because I know, because I've met you and I was just like talking to them right in the beginning before you introduced you. It's always like, oops, he's here, we need to get the picture and all those things goes on. So I know how it is when you're there at the events. So what is the one best compliment that you've got?
I mean, it's very hard to tell.
Should we note it down? Should we?
Well, I'm sure they would have talked about your dimples.
Yeah, but then one thing I think is when I was judging Miss India back in 2000, the Bangalore Karnataka auditions, I think the reporter had come up to me, even a lot of parents had come up to me, and even the contestants saying, we are so glad that you were the judge because you always kind of take the right decisions, you ask so many questions. So I think that was one of a very good compliment because I felt that I did justice to what I was asked to do.
True.
I think that was something I would remember, and that is in the top of my head.
Absolutely. I think the compliments that you receive for your personality is much more than for the outlook that we receive. Thank you so much, Rahul. So much fun.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
See you guys soon. Bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Hope everything gets back to normal and we meet in an actual live event and we can have more fun.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Have a good day, guys. See you.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
All right, there we go. That was Rahul. He gave some really cool tips out there, and keeping it simple is the mantra.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, I think at the end of the day, you should not be trying too hard to dress up. As much as it's nice to be smartly dressed, to take into consideration the accessories and the clothes, but don't make it look like you've put in so much of an effort. It should just look a little natural, and you should wear something that is in tune with your personality.
Talking about natural, some unnatural stuff are going to come up on the screen right now. And let me warn the lovely audience, disclaimer. If you're faint-hearted, do not watch this. If you are sensitive, do not watch this. And if you like fashion, do not watch this. And if you are fans of these particular celebrities, then do not watch this. You might get a little offended because we're going to have something very interesting coming up, because we spoke about fashion and how our Indian celebrities especially, they're spoken about globally when they're represented in any of the award functions.
Right.
Because they're so gracefully dressed and we have this natural flavor, the color, everything.
Right.
But at times, we do ulta pulta also.
Yeah, we have the celebrities who've gone completely haywire, overboard,
I think
crazy.
Have been banking on their stylists too much. And those stylists have some major conviction in themselves, and they believe that, they are probably
trusting someone is good, but not in these scenarios. Coming up on your screen right now, we have some pictures, so you can guess which celebrity we're talking about. I mean, even you guys can guess which celebrity are we talking about. This was a breaking news, in fact. And we break news for...
Well, this is easy.
Yes, Priyanka Chopra.
Absolutely right.
Don't give it up so easy. Let the audience also guess.
Okay.
So you guys can type in and leave the answers on the comment section. So probably you're going to get a gift as well. So as Sonia rightly said, this is Priyanka Chopra. What do you think was the... Okay, we know it's for gala dinner and they had a theme based and everything. But still, don't you think this was too much?
It was really... I wouldn't even, over the top is a very subtle word. This was going literally Lady Gaga has a very distinctive, I wouldn't say distinctive style of her own, but she's very different. And this was almost going on those lines.
Yeah.
And again, you don't know where to focus your attention.
Yeah.
So whenever you wear clothes, you should always have one focal point. And hers is all over the place. And I think it just was an actual fashion disaster. So
because she's actually so beautiful, at times you get confused what to compliment, her hair, her looks, her style. But here you're
she
wondering
totally messed
what
it up.
to talk about, whether her lipstick or her hair or what.
I mean, you're actually trying to figure out how less mean can you be.
Probably her stylist wasn't happy with her.
Baby, she must have had a bad day.
All right, coming up next, and this one's for you guys as well. Let us know, who do you think this celebrity is who got dressed like this? Okay, this is little back in the retro times, like around 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
She was the mega star. She's always, what do you say, talked about in connection with the big B, Amitabh Bachchan. So that's the biggest hint you can get. And I love her style.
He just gave off the answer already.
It's okay.
No,
My favorite audience. Like,
I was just hoping that.
All right, if you say so, I know.
I'm a sweet guy, so that's why I'm giving you
I
all
was
this
not
thing.
even sure if it's
a man or a female, exactly.
And I can't believe it. I'm not.
You just gave out the answer,
Okay.
Amar.
So if you guys know the answer, come on, put it in the comment section. It's a female actress, a legendary actress, and especially when she comes to the award functions right now, like in the recent times, she kills it in the desi look.
Beautiful.
I mean, I don't think anybody can wear Kanjipuram saris better than her. And being
I think she starts doing makeup like a day before. Everybody talks about that because the kind of jewelry, the saris, the heavy border, what she wears.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
Super.
Like
So have you guys got the answer? So if you have good, so here the answer. That's Rekha. I don't know why.
I can't believe it. I really can't believe it.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said that's a female. You should have just given her a chance to guess which celebrity it was.
No, again, I'm a very
male
sweet guy.
or a
so
female.
it just goes with it. I can't let anybody go through trouble. So I think this was for a particular photo shoot, so chalta hai kind of a stuff.
Okay.
All right, what's coming up next?
This is a leopard print. So tell us which celebrity we are talking about. And again, this is a little tricky one. So tell us which celebrity it is.
She's known as a fashionista.
Don't give out the answers. Let her guess. Let her do the guessing. Yeah.
Clues. Okay. Cool.
Okay, can you show it to me again?
It's right there on the screen.
Well, she's known as the fashion diva in the Bollywood fraternity. Yeah, I've given off the answer now.
Okay.
So guess which
I can
celebrity
give you
this
an
is.
amazing clue. And this clue is for you lovely people. She is the daughter of a man.
I got it.
No.
You want me to say it?
Let me finish the clue. She is the daughter of a man who used to, I mean, when he's shirtless, it looks like he's covered with tattoos. But he doesn't have any tattoo. If you can get this, crack this code.
Sonia's already smiling, so I'm assuming she already knows the answer. So tell us which celebrity it
Sonam
was.
Kapoor.
Yes.
Absolutely right.
Yes.
Totally. And I like her style. Of course, sometimes it's different. It's a little dramatic, but I like the way she dresses up. It's very different. It's very distinctive.
But what do you think is happening here? Why do they go so overboard when they know? I mean, they're so beautiful. They carry themselves so very well and extremely well in so many scenarios and award functions. But at times, why do they go off? Agreed, the stylists come up with it.
Yes.
But don't they have a say like, no, this looks funny on me?
See, again, sometimes you have so much faith in your designer or your stylist that you are ready to, you're agreeing with whatever they say. And of course, as much as these actors also are competing with each other, even the designers are competing with each other. So they want to be like, going one step or a couple of steps ahead of the other designer. So that's why they come up with things which are very different, which are probably unique according to them, and which will make their celebrity look very different.
So what advice do you want to give all the stylists who completely, go haywire? So what do you want to give a message to those stylists? Because all of them are watching this. Paparazzi, there's a lot of people, observing. So what do you have to talk about
also,
them?
One slight slip is really gonna go like Ori for the celebrity. So one is, of course, their personality type needs to be taken into consideration. Most of them have amazing bodies, so that is not the criteria. But again, something that would really reflect the true people that they are. So, and also try not to go completely overboard in doing something very different and very dramatic, because they don't want to end up looking like they are, a part of some sort of a circus. So, like dressed in a totally different, I wouldn't even call it glamorous. I would call it like, it's like a fashion disaster. So they should keep the person in mind before deciding the clothes.
That reminds me, okay, this could be a little, when I used to watch the fashion TV, the fashion channel, or when you see all these shows and stuff like that, there'll be the Milan fashion show, anything, you see the designers showcasing the models with something very unique, very disturbing. They have plastic, paper, all this. But doesn't fashion is supposed to be something which is relatable and that you wear in and out on a daily basis? So
even the clothes that are showcased on all of these fashion shows are not the way they are actually designed, because the stylists put together different things on those clothes. So actually the way they look, they are not the way they are. It's very bizarre. it's probably because they have a particular theme in mind, and that is why they have dressed those models up like that. But actually, if you were to buy those clothes, they would look really different otherwise.
Yes.
And of course, they are also for a niche audience. It's not for anybody and everybody to buy, because they are also very expensive.
Correct.
Price-wise.
Yeah.
So
super. All right. So let's move on with the game.
Yes.
And you guys still have a chance to win the prize. So you gotta guess which celebrity are we talking about next.
Okay,
This I think everybody will give the answer
Yes.
right away. There is
right away. Yeah.
probably out of, if there are 100 people or 1,000 people watching, 1,500 people will give the right answer to this.
but I'm still confused.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I have a slight inclination. But yeah, if we can just maybe give a couple of seconds to them. But
Okay,
I
so I'll give a hint as well. He's the most quirkiest
Yes.
Yeah.
gentleman
Craziest actor
Bollywood
in the
industry
Bollywood
right now.
fraternity.
And
Yeah.
he's married to someone that, like, you know, who always comes in our dreams. To our Bangalore girl, yeah.
Right. So that is, of course, Ranveer Singh.
Ranveer Singh.
Yes,
Yes,
you
And
got
you
it
guys get it
right.
too. Yes.
Look
it
at
is
the
Ranveer.
way he's played around with the patterns, right? But here he's still gone a little, he's a little somber.
Yeah, like this.
In
Okay.
comparison.
Chalega.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we move on to the next image. Well, they always say vintage is classic. So
This
we
one.
have gone a little back to the 80s, and you'll have to guess which celebrity duo are we talking about.
this. Come on, you guys are gonna get a bumper prize if you get this. There's actually a photo shoot. I don't know what material have they used in this, foil paper.
Must be.
I don't know. Like, I think this picture was clicked after a Christmas celebration. Don't you think so?
I'm sure.
They removed the Christmas decorators. And they're like, "Arey yaar, kuch kar
This
lete
was
hain."
completely a fashion blooper, I must say,
Yes.
the image
Okay,
what
for
we're
the
talking
audience,
about.
let me give you a hint. This guy, this gentleman, is known for his dancing moves, and he dances something like this. He dances something like this all the time. So who am I talking about? Come on.
You want me to do the guessing?
Yes, please go
Yes.
ahead.
Okay, this picture I remember because it was pretty scandalous, and this had come in the magazine, one of the magazines, and that is Govinda and Juhi Chawla.
Correct.
Absolutely right.
So did you guys also get it? It's Govinda and Juhi Chawla. If you can't believe it, yes, things like this have happened in the past. All right. So
We come
with
to
this,
an end.
Yes, with this we come to an end of this particular game.
Yeah.
But not for the show, because we have a very interesting segment coming up right now, and especially when it is Spotlight Saturday with Shubharambh Productions, we have this fireside chat that I call it. It's the
Rapid fire.
Oh my God.
So because this is where the truth, the reality comes out, and this is where the controversial topics come out, and
Yeah.
our TRP
That's very
increases.
scary. Very scary.
So this is very easy and funny. So let's just go with it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So unfortunately, we don't have the coffee shots today. Otherwise, we would have made you drink it. But these days, everybody liking it.
Okay.
So we've taken it off from the show. They're like, it's nice. Give me one more.
Yeah, let me have more. Let me
Yeah,
have
then
more.
what is the point of doing it? All right. So are you ready?
Yes, I am.
So here we go. We're gonna get started with the rapid fire round quickly, and you're gonna be very quick.
Like super duper quick. Whatever
Like I'm
instantly
intrigued.
comes to your head, like
Yes,
snap
fast.
it and give us the answer.
Oh my God, I'm like really nervous.
Okay. Superb. That's the ingredient for the rapid fire round. You need to be nervous.
Okay.
Now we have the perfect mix. Let's start. Black or white?
Black.
One who you think needs a makeover in Bollywood?
I would say Radhika Apte.
Okay. In Hollywood?
In Hollywood, I would say probably the
Nobody?
no, I'm just Tom Cruise maybe. Now he probably needs.
Okay, so which city you consider the most fashionable city in India?
I would say pretty much Delhi.
Delhi?
Yeah,
Okay, that's a thing.
You should
I mean, I
see
thought
the
you-
way people are dressed in Delhi. I definitely consider it very fashionable.
Bangalore people. No.
Buck up.
We are like, no buck up and all. We are offended. We say
Oh,
like, no,
you're offended.
Bangalore, I'm fighting. Like, no, I say Bangalore is the most fashionable city.
You know, so I feel
Can you wear a jacket in Delhi right now in this season? No. No.
See,
Bangalore
we're not
is-
talking about reusing, repurposing.
No, it's
we
just
are
saying, like,
talking
you know,
about.
we have options. So that's what I'm talking about. I can't give Bangalore.
You go to Delhi and then you tell me, come back to me if you just look at the people. We see the way they are dressed in winter. See the way they are dressed in even in the summers. They all have.
I know what is your fashion. Muffler. Okay, no political jokes. All right, moving on. Gym look or glam look?
I would say the gym look is like a lot of fun. Yes.
So what do you think is a gym look to you?
So again, when it comes to women, you can play around with your tights, wear something nice and bright because you're working out and you also want to feel good. You want other people to feel good, and you can always wear a nice fitted jacket. You can play around with it, and of course, you want to go shorter, you can go shorter. You want to go like longer, you can tie up. You can do so many things. It's a lot of fun.
The makeup look, no makeup look.
Being in the field for me, yes, makeup, but makeup in a natural manner. So it should be like nude. Not looking like you're pancakey. So, yes.
All right. Okay, next one. What do you like the most, styling men or women?
I love styling men.
Cool. The model is ready.
Absolutely, because there are so many options to choose from. You can play around with so many, because I want people to know, I want the men out there to know that they can play around with so many options available. So,
heels or flats?
Heels. I love heels.
All right, so next question. This was from Navyatha, but she's put it in my cue card. If you woke up as a boy, what would be your first reaction?
I will look at myself in the mirror and scream.
What is the first thing would you do if you were a guy? Tell us.
I would first scream, and then I would probably start, I would run out of my room bawling, and I'm sure my mom will also.
Okay, let's change the question. Which Bollywood actor, if you wake up to, or a Hollywood actor, which celebrity would that be? Tell us.
If it could be Bollywood, it could be maybe Ranbir Kapoor, because I really like Ranbir Kapoor. So yeah, that's
so that you'll have all the ladies around.
Or Aditya Roy Kapoor, yeah, because
Alia Bhatt is like fuming.
I'm sure she's probably looking at me with raised eyebrows. Yeah.
All right, next question. Kill, marry, hook up. You can choose any three guys. There's no options, but you can just say who would you kill, marry, hook up based on their fashion quotient.
Yes.
Based on their fashion quotient.
Yes.
Okay, so kill, of course, Ranveer Singh.
Okay.
Hook up, okay, see, that's a very controversial topic. You really want me to tell it like...
What do you think this talk show is about? Like, we need some controversy.
Okay, so hook up can be again Ranbir Kapoor, and marry would be Aditya Roy Kapoor.
She loves the Kapoors, I must say.
Yeah, I know.
Kapoor and family.
Incidentally.
All right, next question. What is the first thing that you notice when you meet a man?
I always notice firstly the way he's attired, and then his body language in the way he presents himself. Okay. So yeah, I of course look at the shoes most importantly.
Yeah.
All right. And in women?
The overall thing, how they have presented themselves, how they are carrying it off. That's the first and foremost thing. And then of course conversation.
All right. Next up, Western or Indian?
I love Western. So, I mean, Indian too is great, but I love to wear Western personally.
Superb. That was pretty good. So, actually, it was not very controversial.
Yes, not at all controversial. Besides that whole marry.
Yeah, the marry hook up
Probably
thing.
we should come back to
I
Bangalore.
hope I don't have these, the killing ones running after me, the man.
So, probably we should get back to the same question. Bangalore versus Delhi. Then it'll get done.
No, Bangalore any day.
Yeah.
I love Bangalore. That is...
It's okay. Aram.
Yes. It's only about clothing, because that is what I've seen, but I love my city.
Superb. All right. So now I had one more question I wanted to ask. I forgot about it in the beginning. Just coming back to your profession.
Yes.
What kind of clients do you meet and you cater to? Is it a rich man's game altogether? Or we could have the mediocre people, we could have the corporate guys also come to you?
Absolutely. So I have people coming to me who are from different walks of life. And they can be anywhere from the age group of like their 20s to their 50s. And I have worked, and I am currently working with CEOs, CFOs, MDs, but it's not only a rich man's game. I've also worked with people who are IT professionals. I've worked with homemakers. So ultimately, it's about realizing your true self, your personality, your true potential. It's also how you feel about yourself. So it's not just about a specific vertical or a specific profession or a specific role. So I work with anybody and everybody. So ultimately, everybody wants to be happy in their lives. So I help them understand how they can actually make them.
Well, the next question, what I'm going to be asking is like one of the most controversial question, because a lot of people are also talking about body shaming, you know, very openly in Instagram, Facebook. So what do you have to talk about that?
Yeah, so when I train people, when I do corporate training, when I do individual consultations, one of the topics I talk about is body shape, right? And I make them understand that there are so many different body shapes that exist. Some of them are stereotypical, some of them are combination body shapes. The fact that each and every body shape is unique and beautiful in itself, right? So, and all of them can look attractive. It's just with the way you play around with your clothes and do it in a different manner, and that's how you can look attractive.
Yeah, and even about the skin tone of the people who are, you know, fair.
Yes.
So what do you have to talk about that?
You know, you won't believe, I have people coming to me who probably would be looking, you know, physically thin, and they say, I am fat, right? So that is what, so it's just the perception that they have about themselves, which I help them work on.
Oh, you should help me out, because I always consider myself to be very skinny.
Right.
And when I tell people, they're like, from which angle do you look skinny?
Correct. So it's again the perception. Now, even when it comes to skin tone, sadly, we live in a society where people are very, I wouldn't call completely racist, but they are very like, in the north, it's about fair, and the south people say that, oh, if you are dusky, so fair is beautiful. No, any and every skin type is beautiful. It's just about how you feel, you know, and trust me on this, the way you feel about yourself, it'll reflect on the outside. So if you feel really, you know, happy and positive about yourself, you will look good, you will look attractive.
And also tell us, how should people, you know, take care of the wardrobe malfunction? Tell us about that. Like, how do people handle that? You know, all of a sudden it happens to you and you don't know how to react. So how do you just cope up with it? So give us an idea.
So again, it depends on the situation that you are in. If you are in a public platform and everything, it is of course difficult. So sometimes you might just trip and fall. Sometimes something might just come off, a button or something like that. But it's just about not showing that you're flustered, you know. Just handle it gracefully and just manage it, or laugh it off. Sometimes, you know, you trip. And sometimes I have tripped, but you know, you can just like probably pass a joke, or you know, you can make a joke on yourself and just laugh it off, so that it doesn't look like it's affected you, even if it has. Maybe later you can reflect upon it, but at that moment,
that's a good tip, guys. I must say that that's a good tip.
So I think that's very important. Just be confident. It's okay. These things happen, and be prepared. I've been in situations where my heel has cracked. And I was in somebody's house, and I said we had to go out partying at that point in time many years ago. So I put a sellotape on the heel and I went. So you know.
Okay, all right. We're almost coming to the end of the show right now. So I'm just gonna let you go with one last question. Because of the pandemic, we're not we're not allowed to go out, or the shopping complexes are still closed. Very few are open and stuff like that. So what do you suggest, or some tips to, you know, probably reuse the same kind of fashion that we have? Because I'm sure we have a lot of clothes and stuff like that at home. But what we do is, like, this happens with me. I wear this particular trouser with the same particular shirt. But probably this could be the time where we experiment different combinations, and that could turn out to be very positive.
This is also a time where you can discard the clothes that you feel you're not going to wear going forward. Right? So whatever you have existing, whatever you believe that you're going to be wearing, try and create combinations. Instead of just looking at that one black pant or one grey pant, try and play around with other colors, right? And see combinations that you can create.
What would you want to suggest the ladies, for the women?
So again, with women, I would say you would want to play around with your semi-formal clothes, your casual clothes. Try and see how you can create combinations with your skirts. Also, make sure that you evaluate your wardrobe, right? And remove the things that just don't work, so that you are creating space and the right kind of energies for new things to come into your life.
Absolutely.
So, you know, just discard the stuff that is unwanted. Don't keep those wardrobe orphans.
Lovely, lovely. So there we go. Before I close the show, just one thing came in my mind. You're an image consultant. You also talk about the body language, and you help people. Do you also help them with their walk and stuff? And
I do. Yeah. So, because, you know, I notice that the way they're walking, is it graceful? Is it too brisk? Is it like, you know, too fast-paced? Is it too slow-paced? How are they sitting in terms of, are they slouching? How have they, you know, placed their legs?
So how much would you rate my walk? Like, you know, let's just see, like, you know.
So now this is a very conscious.
I'll walk
very
like,
conscious.
When I'm on a phone call, so I walk like this. So
it again depends on the situation. I must say, yes.
Situation. Now here you're looking very stiff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me walk like how I'd walk, like, you know, when I just, like, you know, got out of my bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very small steps those are.
I can't go out of the studio right now. Mama, 1 cup coffee. Yeah, this is how I walk.
Okay, well, you're okay. You're fine, right? So again, as long as when you're walking anytime, see, it's also good for your spine. So, you know, if you're slouching when you're walking, it's not really going to eventually.
Okay. So let's have a good walk with you, and we'll try to replicate that, like, you know. So and then we'll end the show with the.
Okay.
It's a fashion show. I mean, it's about a fashion talk. So we'll just, like, you know, end it with a small walk kind of a stuff.
Okay,
let's do
so we walk towards each other.
Yeah, probably you can do that. Like 3 steps back and forth. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So
we'll just watch you walk first, and then we'll try to replicate that.
Okay. So You can walk.
No, not so. Yeah, a little bit. You're out of this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just walk now.
So we can walk from here?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we can.
Yeah, this is good.
But make sure you move your arms.
Okay.
And that is like
don't look like a robot. Yeah, don't look like a robot.
I know.
Yeah.
So you just walk naturally.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
cool.
walk naturally.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm bye.
So also you need to, one thing you need to always keep in mind is that be also a little, ease yourself off.
Yeah.
Right? Ease your shoulders
Yeah.
and all of that. Look like you are like enjoying the moment.
Absolutely. So start walking, enjoying the moment, and you will look as cool as they are, and probably when I'll try getting out there. So with this, we are coming to the end of the show. It's been fantastic. Thank you so much for watching us. And this is Spotlight Saturday with Shubharambh Productions. And a big thank you to the lovely lady Sonia Pardesi. And we have MC Navyatha Sagar, and this RJAMAR signing off, but not before. The party is just getting started. Stay tuned for some music coming your way, because it's after all Saturday. Saturday to party hai. See you in the next episode of Spotlight Saturdays with Shubharambh Productions. Tada, bye-bye. Matte sigona.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for all that love and support, and a big shout out to Sonia. Thank you so much for making our free time and coming down to our studio and giving us such wonderful insights about style. So yeah, kudos to Shubharambh Productions, guys. And yes, so do follow us, and you can watch the entire video again to know about more styling. And thank you so much, Amar. It was a pleasure hosting with you.
Yes,
and
I love my walk. I think I got better at it.
Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so we'll see you next time.
Ciao. Bye-bye.
Thank you.